Hey guys, this is Alan with GameLark Remixes. As many of you know, this year's E3 was full of surprises, so I asked a few people what they thought of the presentations. Here's what they had to say.
Hey guys, I am LittleV and I'm a musician here on YouTube.
Hey guys, SirBlambleofGam here with GameLark Asks, answering questions about E3.
Hi, my name is Michelle Heafy, and I make video game music covers on my channel, also called Michelle Heafy.
Hey there, I'm LittleVMills on YouTube. I'm from Paris, France, and I do multi-instrumental covers of video game themes.
Hey everyone, I'm Eric Esparza, also known as ProjectGenesis, and the reason I think I'm in love with Alan is... Wait, what is this thing again?
Well, the game I'm most excited for, hands down, is No Man's Sky. Just for the sheer size and scope of that game. Also, I love space. Space is like the best ever. And the fact that you can fly around in like this unbelievably huge universe, land on planets, explore planets, and is what, like hundreds of thousands of solar systems? Yeah, I'll be playing that game for a long time.
The game I'm most excited for is Kingdom Hearts 3, because I'm obsessed with that series. And I have been waiting for that game since like 2006. And also the Final Fantasy VII Remake, of course. Those are my two favorite stories, so should be cool.
Probably going to be Fallout 4 because I played so much Fallout 3 and I really enjoyed that game. To see that it's finally getting there's going to be another one and they've expanded on so much. It just looks like it's going to be a really epic game.
A few games that I'm really excited for, and at the top of that list is the Final Fantasy VII Remake and the new South Park game, The Fractured But Whole. South Park is my favorite show of all time, and I wasn't expecting Trey and Matt to take on another game. I really enjoyed Stick of Truth and played through it fast and was kind of wishing that it would last longer.
I know this game is not gonna be released before long, but Mass Effect is one of my favorite game series. So I'm basically excited about everything that has to do with this universe. So even if the trailer of Mass Effect Andromeda doesn't show that much, the mere idea of visiting an entirely new galaxy made me lose my pants.
Honestly, I didn't watch any of the press conferences this year because I was kind of busy. But from all the games I've seen, I gotta say Sony and Square Enix had the best. And the only thing that grabbed my attention from Nintendo was the new Star Fox game. That looks awesome.
I found Sony, EA and Bethesda had really interesting presentations. EA talked about Mass Effect and Star Wars Battlefront, and Sony mentioned Final Fantasy VII, and Bethesda announced Fallout 4. But none of this presentation was flawless either, so if I have to pick one it would be Bethesda, because we're gonna play Fallout 4 this year.
Well, personally, I believe Sony had the best presentation because, let's face it, how do you top The Last Guardian, FF7, and Shenmue 3? It's just like nostalgia bomb. That being said, though, I am disappointed in a lot of their DLC exclusive to the console, just because all that really does is just fuel the console war, and it just locks content from consumers because you didn't buy the right console, I guess, and it just kind of sucks.
For me, best presentation comes between a tie of Sony and Bethesda. And they were pretty much delivering what gamers wanted at the time, and they were just hitting all the right points. No.
Yes, I went to the Paris Games Week a few years ago, but I hated it because it was way too crowded and I couldn't play the games I wanted to try, so it wasn't my best experience.
I haven't been to a gaming convention yet, but I do plan to go to MagFest 2016.
I actually haven't attended not only any game conventions, but any conventions. I do really want to try to go to MagFest next year, especially because it lands on my birthday, so that's kind of perfect. And of course, it'd be great to meet all the musicians I've become friends with over the years.
I have never personally attended a gaming convention. I have attended an anime convention, though. I am planning on going to MagFest, though, in February, just because I've heard nothing but good things, and, well, I mean, it's music and gaming, why the hell not?
I will most likely pre-order the new South Park game, as you could have guessed. I'm pretty much guaranteed to like whatever they do.
Back when I used to play a lot harder with video games, I would pre-order almost everything I could think of. I'll probably only pre-order once I get a release date on Final Fantasy 15 and of course Kingdom Hearts 3.
I never pre-order, mostly because the benefits that it gives you are never worth it. In terms of reviews, I never actually pay attention to reviews. It usually comes out to you have to try the game first before you can decide really what you think about it. Because sometimes there could be a game where it's a mixed opinion, and some people like it, some people hate it. So that's one of those times where you have to play it to kind of figure out if you really enjoy it.
I do not pre-order anything. I've pre-ordered 2 games in my lifetime, and I got burned on both. I just don't like the idea of giving out money for a product that's not even out. And let's be honest, most games at launch are buggy as hell for at least the first couple weeks, and it takes a solid month to get all the patches and all the bugs fixed anyways. So I can wait those couple weeks to get a game that's actually, ready and playable.
Usually I wait for the reviews, but for the first time I already pre-ordered the collector edition of Fallout 4. I was completely sold after Bethesda's conference.
DLC exclusive content on multi-platform games for a specific console. That is the most infuriating thing in the world, because that basically just punishes consumers for, hey, guess what? You didn't buy the right console, so you get a chunk of the game locked away, and the only way you'll ever be able to play it is if you spend $500 on this console, even though you've already spent $500 on this console. It's just, it's bad. It's a crappy business practice.
I'd say it's development, because it seems like today most developers are just trying to worry about getting a product out the door in time for a big sale, or just trying to get something out or capitalize on some kind of market, instead of like Shigeru Miyamoto's story Iwata said that it was a delayed game is eventually good, but a rushed game is bad forever, or something along those lines.
Less microtransactions. I do like DLC though. More of a focus on just making straight up good games, and I buy the game and that's it. There's not like things to buy for things and things to buy for things, and it not to require that you buy more in order to keep enjoying the game.
Even though I mentioned a lot of sequels, I think the gaming industry is not daring enough. I'd really like to see some of the major studios invest in new and inventive franchises, instead of doing the same games again and again.
The downloadable content, yeah, it's cooler. Just finish the game. I mean, if it's extra costumes and stuff, that gets kind of ridiculous. That should be free, I think. It should let's just make everything free. Just make it all free. I just want all the games free. I just want to play every game for free.
As you can see, there are a lot of opinions on a lot of different topics. Feel free to share your own in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.